What's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com. I want to thank a lot of you people for actually watching our videos and helping us to grow the channel. But currently, we are realizing that we need to have more members, as YouTube tells us. In order to do this, I want to implore you to take the time to hit the subscribe button. So please, subscribe. It does help. Yo, what's up, guys? Me, Doc, from SampleKings.com. And of course, here's the MPC sample. Now, this video is all about the top 10 reasons why people are buying it and why they love it. And it's sold out currently right now. And I know why, and I've seen why it's sold out. First of all, it's an MPC. It's a small MPC under 500 bucks. Let's turn it on right here. Now, it does come with speakers. Oh, actually, excuse me, one speaker. And I'm turning it on right here. You see, we have this our battery right here. So our battery's green. So I keep mine plugged in, of course. And when I'm not using it, I'll put it away, but I also take it out and use it. Now, also, it sees the drive there. And here's a sample right here. I can hit this. I hear nothing right now, right? I'm hitting this thing here. I'm going to turn this as the speaker volume up. Let's check this out. Now, one thing for sure, the speaker's cool, but it does not produce a lot of bass. The bass is... Not turn away up. That's that one sound there, right? That sounds really good, but the bass drum isn't so great because it's not really a bassy sound, but watch this here. You'll notice here we have this thing here, and this is our fader, right? Now, if I hit a sound, I'll pull this down, you'll notice here that I can increase the audio level right here. Now, my problem here is that I'm distorting. I get to the red right here. But I'm way up here too as well. Now, one thing you know, I have this thing going on where if I tap it low or tap it hard, I'm increasing a higher level of audio because I don't have full level. I'll press shift here and go to full level. Of course, full level enabled now. Now, no matter how hard I hit, it's the same thing. Now here's my snare drum. I gotta go down to here. I tap that drum. Now another great feature is you get to use the banks. So here, for example, first original bank you're gonna get, right? And then you go to here, you're gonna press pad bank here, and you got more sounds. Nice. You can always stop it. Press the stop button twice. Now I can also come to here. Again, I get the next bank. What's on this bank? They give you plenty of samples to fool around with. This is really cool. Let's go another bank here. Bank D. Plenty of sound. Let's go to bank C. Excuse me, bank E. Great. And now the next one, bank F. Not bad. Yeah, it's right. As you can see, I'm not plugging this into some sort of device. You're hearing it back as it is. It's kind of cool. Now, next I want to come here and look at is the next bank. Now, you know it's an 808. You can't escape the 808. I can also sample with the microphone. This is really cool. A microphone and a speaker on a small device. So for sure, we got to test it out, right? So here I am. I got a bunch of sounds here. I'm in bank H. That sound I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to go to here. I'm going to press sample. And now hit pad to record. I can hit any pad here to start recording. Let's stop this though. Let's go back. I got to make sure what I'm going to sample with. So I need to press shift here and press input configuration. And here you'll see my source is the microphone, right? You see that? The monitor is auto, this monitor. This means When I sample, this monitor will be off. Once I stop sampling, this monitor will be on. The problem with having this monitor on or speaker on is that we get this feedback loop and it starts to, get loud and noisy, that big, high screeching sound. You don't want that. Now, of course, here, past the threshold level is minus 48. Once it goes past that, it will start to record. So it's waiting for that signal to come through. And then we have the length. The length is free. I can do up to like 20 minutes. That's pretty cool. And of course, we can also record with effects. They're off here, though, in that case. So next, I want to go back. So, of course, this button here signifies that I'm back there. Next, I want to press record here, pick my pad. Yo, what's up? This is the DOC in the house. SampleKings.com. Sounds cool. I'll hit this again. I start recording. Now I want to hit this back. Yo, what's up? This is the DOC in the house. SampleKings.com. Sounds cool. I'll hit this again. Bam. That's pretty good. Now, what's really cool about actually sampling in here is the ability that once you get here to pick your sample choice for source. So, for example, we see here, my choice right here is going to be mic. And if I go to here on my main button and I press down here, it turns blue. And once it does that, I can turn my major knob here. I can pick the rear. So the rear would be the input, output, left and right. I can just do the left or just do the right. I can use resample something, right? Play it back and resample it back into here. I can also use USB and sample from my phone. So you have multiple choices of where you can get your samples from and how you want to bring them into the MPC sample. This is a really great feature because it allows you to use anything here to bring sounds in, even your iPhone or your computer. Another great feature is the battery. The battery will last 5 hours. That's pretty cool. I've got a cable here. This is a USB-C cable. That's the other end of this one. I'll plug it right into my computer, actually. I plug it into here, and what happens, normally I plug it in here, this is flashing, it's going to power it up. Now, that's just cool. I'm being powered up by that, and also, this here is green. It'll last 5 hours with this battery, which is really awesome. And you can travel with it, and it's cool to take out and use it. And when it does die down, I can charge it pretty quickly too as well. This is a feature that every device should come with a small portable device. I've seen other devices that aren't so good, but this is really good with the ion battery. No need to keep recharging it in some other way, pull batteries out, add new batteries inside. This is just perfect. We also have tuning here. A classic MPC thing is to have this thing in 16 levels. I come to 16 levels right here. There's 16. It's kind of cool. I go to 16 levels, say, you know something? I got to pick a pad first. So I want to pick a pad. So let me go back out of here again, leave 16 levels. I got this Moog bass, which sounds pretty cool, right? My Moog bass right there. And I'm going to probably want to get it a little louder. All right, good. Just big enough so I'm not going to go into the red. And so I tap that. I go hit 16 levels, right? And now I've got the sucker hooked up here. So what I want to do, I want to make sure. Pretty cool. I got 16 levels just on that alone. I come back to here again. I got a BPM, of course. I go to 16 levels. I'm holding this thing down. I can do whatever I want to do with 16 levels here, which is super cool. I come to here, for type, I press shift. I get my type. I can do velocity too as well. I'll type again. I get filter. So this is filter. Okay. I'm going to do filter, 16 levels. I see what kind of filter I want to use here. That's great. Of course, again, 16 levels. I go to 16 levels here, type tuning, and of course, velocity. Classic MPC stuff. Now, not just having the pads, but also I can do more than that. Pad bank. I come to here. We got a loop. I can chop right here. I click chop right here. Look at that. I click chop just one time. I got something going on here. Whoa. That's chop right. Let's hit it again. Okay, cool. We have the ability to chop up our samples in other ways too as well. Now you can see us chop there. I can do the mix, of course, again, the envelopes here. So what really changes the first thing? And that's the ability to chop the samples up any way I want. I come to here, I can choose type, I can choose it, let's say equidistant regions. Whoa. And so I can get these regions to be chopped up that way. I'll turn my data wheel again here. I can have chop. Just a really cool way. It sees the transients. It understands what the BPM is. And we have our chop going on. It's that easy. Here also we got a regions. $16 different. Kind of awesome. Pretty cool to have all these chops going on here. And the last one's right there. I can chop them anywhere I want to chop. And of course, I can do a manual chop. Right? Awesome. Stop that right there. I can do chops anywhere I want to do them. Other great features right here. We got trim, of course. I can trim the beginning and end of my sample. Not bad, right? But I can also click here again. I can get my mix level. Now, before I had the fader going on here, right? I'll bring my fader up here, and you'll see right here, the dB level. It's important to me always to see the dB level, what this is going to be at. And you see it right there. I can also pan from right here, right? So I can do that here as well. You see that? I'll pull this back down, come across here. I can do panning from this side too as well. Pan from over here to here, right? I'm panning like that. I'm back in the middle. So I can pan my sounds in the mix. I'll come back to here also. I can add an amp envelope here to my sound. Got my sound there. I can add the amp envelope right here. Of course, we have sensitivity. I can go right to here. We'll say, right, I got that. I got this thing going on here with the sensitivity going on. And I can bring this up or down. I can use this knob here as well, my main knob, and change the sensitivity level. I also have decay. I can click into here, and I can tap to go to attack, decay, and here, this is sustaining. This is kind of really cool. So I get to do anything I want to do right here with the amp envelope. I have tuning here too as well. I can change the tuning, even though I'm here like, I'm gonna say, you know something, I'm gonna change that tuning a little bit. And say, well, you know, I go to here, I'll click this over here, semitone. Levels. How if I come back to here, I do shift, I go back to tuning again, I'm in tuning, cool. That's great. So I'm in tuning here already. Right? Cool. I can say, you know something? I'm going to do this like this. I'm tuning it in semitones. This is a great way to actually add effects, take your sample sounds and apply them. These are like 2 or 3 different things I'm applying here to come out to all 10 almost in a way where I can change the tuning even while the 16 levels is on to get the right pitch. If I'm making a pitch of something I want to match that's already a sound in here, you can't go wrong by using the tuning feature in here too as well.